Hi everyone and welcome back to G Beauty. Today's video is going to be my flawless foundation routine. So this is what the foundation looks like after I have applied all the rest of my makeup. So if you want to see my routine, just keep on watching. Don't mind my hair, just don't really know what to do with it, but I just wanted to get it out of my face. So to start off, I'm going to prime, and the importance of a face primer is just so that it's just like a base for your face, so that all the makeup that you're putting on your face isn't sitting right on top of your skin, like you have like a layer in between. So, and it also helps hold your foundation a little bit longer than if you were to not use primer. A lot of people only put primer in their T-zone because that's where they get the most oily, but I like to put it all over my face so that it smooths out all my pores. The next thing I'm going to do is spray my face with Fix Plus. The reason I spray my face is because I get dry around the edges of my face, sometimes even like right in between my eyebrows, and on my nose I get dry, but like on my forehead and like over here I don't get dry. So that area I'm going to avoid spraying. Now I'm going to go in with a matte and poreless foundation. This foundation is great because it's not super drying. It's more of like a your skin but better foundation, and I'm just going to dump a little bit on the back of my hand. This is like my favorite way of applying foundation now because I see Carly Bible do it and it just looks like completely flawless. So what she does is she takes a foundation brush. This one is just from Sigma. It is the F60, and I'm just going to like paint on my foundation. Now, if you don't have a foundation brush or don't have the funds to get a foundation brush, you don't have to. You can just dot on your foundation with your finger. I also like to take it down my neck a little bit because this foundation is a little bit too pink for me, but the yellow color was too yellow, so I think I have to like mix them. So now I'm going to take my beauty blender, and this is the black one. They are all 4 different things, so there's 4 different colors, I think. I actually prefer using a beauty blender over a flat top kabuki or like a round top buffer brush because the beauty blender is a sponge, so it soaks up the extra product while leaving your face with a flawless finish. So like sometimes if I don't use the beauty blender and I use like a flat top kabuki brush, it leaves like dry patches around my face. The next thing I like to do is go in with concealer. So you're supposed to do creams first and then powders. I don't set my foundation until I'm done with my concealer. So what I do for my concealer is just highlight my under eyes. So I'm just going to take a regular concealer brush and my Maybelline Age Rewind and just do a little triangle underneath my eyes. This helps highlight your under eye area, especially if you have dark circles, it helps to cover them. But it also, especially if you put it alongside of your nose, it makes it look slimmer. I also like to highlight the center of my forehead and in between my brows, down the bridge of my nose, and a little bit on my chin. And then go back in with my beauty blender so that it soaks up the excess product that I might have put on. Now after concealer, I like to set with this NYX Mineral Set Don't Fret Matte Finishing Powder, and this one is in the shade Light Medium. So I just set my whole face with this with a big powder brush. And I like to just like swipe it on. Now going in with my NYX HD Studio Photogenic Finishing powder. This is just in the color 1, and it's just white. The thing with white powders, you have to be like really light-handed with it because if you put too much, especially under your eye, it's going to cast like a white. You're just going to see white in photos, and you don't want that. so just go really light-handed. Tap off any excess off the brush. And just pat. This is going to set the concealer you have under your eye and also brighten that area a little bit more. I'm also using an e.l.f. blush brush to do this. e.l.f. brushes are honestly really soft and really affordable. So if you're debating on like your first set of brushes and you don't want to get like shitty dollar store ones, you should get the e.l.f. ones. They have dollar brushes too, which I do have one, but the $3 ones are way softer. So now that highlighting is done, I like to go in with my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette and contour my face a little bit. A lot of people say contouring, like I saw something that was like, girls contour their face every day and I don't have time to brush my hair or something like that. It was something weird like that. And I was just like, I contour my face because you're supposed to have this shadow. Like, the shadow is grayer than a bronzer. So just because you contour your face doesn't mean you're like going full glam. Like, you don't have to go full glam when you contour. You just contour just a little bit with the little shadow. So I like to take this grayish color right here and just carve out the bottom of my cheekbones. This brush is from Clinique. I want to say it came in like a little bronzer pack, but my mom gave it to me, so I couldn't tell you how long ago or if they still have it. So I also like to contour my jawline a little bit just to make it a little bit more defined. The last place I'm going to contour is my nose, just because I want it to look skinnier. So for that I'm going to be using my Morphe E27. So yeah, just looks like that. Now I'm going to go in and bronze with this middle color here. And it's just a warmer color just to add some warmth to your face. And for this I'm using my Morphe E4 brush. And I'm also going to take the bronzer around my forehead and my temples. So once I'm done bronzing, I like to go in with these two highlight shades just to retouch up the center of my face and the under eyes. So this helps if you take your bronzer a little too far in or a little too far up. It just goes back over and highlights where you might have misplaced that stuff. Now I'm just going to go in with a little blush, and this is e.l.f. Sweet Retreat. It's just a natural colored blush on my Sigma Large Angle Contour F40. Now you can leave it at that. And usually I would have up till about a month or so ago, maybe a little bit more, but now I'm like obsessed with highlighter. I like used to not like it, so I got this little baby Becca, what is it called? I think it's like some skin shimmering skin perfector kind of thing. It's just a fucking highlight, whatever. So this one is in Opal, and I am just obsessed with this color, so that is what we are going to highlight with. And I'm using my e.l.f. small tapered brush for this. Highlighter just adds the perfect glow to your skin. And you don't have to go overboard either. You can put like a minimal amount, and I only put it on the tops of my cheekbones and my nose. Some people put it on their lip, you can put it on above your brows, and like some people put it on their chin too, but that I feel like on your forehead and on your chin just makes it look oily. This is just like a natural glow. Alright guys, that is it for my foundation routine. As you can see, I did add more makeup, so make sure you subscribe to see that video. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you in my next video.